Hello friends, I'm Colonel Failure, and this is Transport Fever Mainline. We joined the action here today, as we so often join the action. We're just outside Gotham once again, where it's all jolly busy. We've got a train waiting to go here. Yes, good. Loading up there with some stuff. Excellent stuff. Very technical. Meanwhile, the truck route has never looked busier. Yes, it is. There's plenty going on, and yeah, there's plenty going on. It's a busy old area. This one, it's taken off in no time flat, and it's going to be the focus for today's escapade because it needs a little bit of fine-tuning, and I thought we'd make it a little bit prettier while we did that. Yes. There are a couple of connected services that we want to look at. This is the first area, but also this truck stop out here has become something of a centralised distribution hub. As you can see, we've got plastics manufacture going on here, but well, why have we got goods and bread and tools and fuel and construction materials and oil and stone there as well? It's a mystery. Well, it's not really. There's basically a connection chain that is taking that out to the main line over here at whichever station that is. Which is the station that is Gotham. Gotham Transport. What the heck are you talking? Oh, I see. It's the other Gotham station. That suddenly all becomes clear. There's some stuff waiting to be picked up, and I know it causes you some of you quite some pain. The reason it can't be cleared up is because that's just not how the main line works. There are always going to be gaps on the line between trains, and sometimes it will fill up during those occasions, which can cause some problems. As we turn our attention back over here towards the Arkham hub, you will see that one has been at it with the decorating. One had recorded a time-lapse for that, and then one deleted that time-lapse inadvertently. But I think you get the general idea anyway. We've generally made it just, a little bit more organised. Flattened some out, made a proper step down here, did some trees, plumbed the garage in a bit nicer. Look, we've got some trucks waiting. Oh, lovely. There's the actual the truck pickup station. It all works rather well, and it looks a little bit more seamly. So that's what we're going to do to Gotham today. And oh yeah, no, we've got a train just sat in a siding there as well, and you've got significantly more track being plumbed through. I rebuilt this junction again in order to hopefully avoid more queuing. It seems to work, but over the course of the episode we'll find out whether it actually does or not. Do stick around. Right, we rejoin the action because, I quite like this as a quite arresting shot. I thought this looked rather good. This is the Taiwanese train, and I think this is actually the ARC hub to Gotham delivery service. And I thought, well, we'll just wait here for a moment and watch some stuff happening. Which we are now doing. I'm just going to double check that I have identified this correctly. I have identified this correctly. It's got a goodly load on there. It's not brilliantly profitable, this one. By which I mean it's not profitable, this one. But it's it is fulfilling a service, and the main objective is basically, as long as there is profit on the line somewhere, and it doesn't matter which line you talk about, then all being well, the overall flow of things should make money. Yeah, there you go. I sound convinced, don't I? Most definitely. Right, okay, so what are we going to do today? All of this lot I'm going to bulldoze, probably back to around there, flatten it out in line with the station, rebuild the truck stop, And then I want to avoid routing the trucks through the city, which is what's going on at the moment. Now, obviously, there are city deliveries to be made, and that can't be avoided. You've also got all of this dead space here, into which more city could be crammed. So here you go. You can see these. What are they? Are they DHL or are they Union Pacific? They're messy. That's what they are. You can see that we are clogging up the town quite a bit. It's just not flowing very, very swiftly. And they're all heading out over here. Now, the idea will be that we build in some kind of bypass that heads out this way and then snakes its way under and out the other side. So I'll probably end up using some roadway points to make that happen. But we'll start with the easy bit, in inverted commas. We will rebuild this section here. Let's apply a bit of pause. Oh no. Let's apply a bit of get that truck out of my truck stop. Yeah, and the next one, we're going to have to tell people to put the brakes on or we're going to be forever stuck here. Yeah, no, look. No, seriously, none of you are helping me make it. Oh, God, there's another one. Right, you, stop. Right, and you, stop. Mental notes, make sure you recall that you have stopped a few trucks there. And then once they get out of the way, we should be good. I see you. There you go. You can stop as well. Although, actually, you're a little bit further adrift. We'll wait till you get a bit closer. Now, the good thing about trucks, of course, is you can push them along the road by deleting road out of the way. And cease. Right. I have stopped 3 trucks. Okay? Everybody make a mental note of that. 3 trucks have been stopped, and the number of stopped trucks is 3. Good. Right. Now, are you all out of the way? More or less. I'll let that one get a little bit further along. And go on. Clear off. And pause. Right, okay, now we'll unpause these while I remember. You see, this is the smarter way to do things. I think this chap had just done some kind of overtaking manoeuvre. So we'll unpause you. Interesting, that's only a 20. If I change the... see, unless I misread that. No, that's 16 of 75, and that one is 20 of 70. Misread. Okay, all right, carry on, as you were. Right, okay, so we get rid of this. Yeah, I know you lose a bit, you lose a few goods there, but progress demands it. Right, and we'll delete all of this road back up here as well. Yeah, that's it. What have we got on that bit? Nothing. Car just vanished. He disappeared without a trace, officer. Nobody has seen him since Tuesday. You're going to go, oh, dear me. Oh, that's most unfortunate. You're gonna, what are you going to do about it? Well, not a lot. Sometimes roads disappear and cars disappear with them. There's not an awful lot we can do. Is this what I pay my taxes for? Yes. Oh, well, I'm more than a little bit disappointed by that. You have every right to be disappointed. I could carry on that all day, but I'm not going to. Right, okay. Let's build a nice level area here. I tell you, discovering this bulldozer tool, and I know about 5,000 of you suggested that I pick it up. Firstly, it's wonderful. Secondly, it feels like cheating. Right, okay, level that lot. There you go. See, because it just doesn't care. It's taken all of the artistry out of trying to make stuff work and allowed you to make things that just work really, really easily with very little effort required. And that's a good thing, but at the same time, you just kind of go, oh, okay, yeah, now that I can make everything flat. You remember that, for those of you who are long time serving in this series, you will recall the amount of hassle that building the flipping airport was. Not anymore. Now you just kind of go, how big is it? Right, okay. I'll flatten an area the size of Connecticut and plumb it in there. Right, okay. Now the truck stop. Truck stop. Truck stop. There we go. I'd love to say that we were going to use something different, but we're not. Right, terminals. Well, there are only 3 services going into there, so 4 is a good number. Top Street, you know, is one way, and we'll go with the mesh fence. Because it's my favourite. I don't know why it's my favourite, it just is. And then we'll run this more or less in parallel because there's nothing quite like doing it the way you always do it. What are you colliding with? What have I missed? You're colliding with something. This all looks legit. What are you colliding with? It's also a different colour there. Now, have I missed a bit of track or something? Give it a bulldozer. Is any of this? None of this is interactive. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. That's giving it some space in which to expand later on, should it so desire. Curious. And yet, okay. Right. Well, in that case, it can jolly well go where it jolly well goes. Right. We'll plumb that in about there. Now, I mean, this is not a revolution in road layout that we're doing here. I have used this on many occasions because it kind of works. Right. We'll bring that out more or less in parallel as well. You covering yourself by saying more or less. Yeah, absolutely. That way they won't notice if it's not entirely. They will notice. All right. Well, that way they won't have a leg to stand on when it's not entirely parallel. I see. They will though. They're going to do it anyway. If it's not entirely parallel, you're going to draw the criticism of the masses. Well, the masses can get knotted. Really? Those are the kinds of people that you like turning up because they watch your stuff, even if sometimes they can be a little critical. Yeah, but they're entitled to be critical. This is the Monday morning. What's it? Quarterbacking. Well, there's no football here. Well, it's some Monday morning something or other. Okay. Well, it's actually Monday afternoon you're putting this out. What are we talking about? I don't know, but I can largely just carry on whatever story you like, while just getting on with the business of improving this layout a little bit. Where are we going? We're going there. Currently we wind around the corner like that. You know what we're not going to do? We're not going to wind around the corner like that, are we? No, we're going to wander off this way. How steep do you want that? I don't really want it that steep. And yet, that's what you've built. Right, we'll get down as far as there. Basically, we're going to go for a straight line, because straight lines are by far and away the quickest way to travel. And then up. Why are you having difficulty? There you go. See, level yourself with the old ground there. Makes things a little bit easier. Right, now then, before I do the rest of that, we'll back these lot up. Oh, I love pushing trucks along the road. Let them know who's boss. I'll tell you who's boss. I am. We probably ought to get rid of this bit as well, because this junction is about to become a little bit more tricky. I possibly ought to clean this bit up as well. Oh, well, no, maybe later. Right, keep going. And what? Well, you could connect to... Ugh. Okay, I guess that's a no. Do that? Yes. Do this? Yes. No, don't do that. No. Let's not. Because, you know, the only thing better than building one new truck station is building multiple truck stations. Right. Yeah, okay. I think I'm going to fix this one as well. But I'm going to have to let the trucks out first. And somewhere hidden in here, I think there are about 4 that I've trapped in the twilight zone. Right, now, can you get all the way down to there? No, I didn't think you would. How about... Yeah, I'll build something interesting here. Maybe. I might build something interesting there. We'll see how we get on. But let's bring that back up for the moment. And given that I'm going to bulldoze it, I'm pretty much just going to lay it in as I had done previously. There you go. Do that. That's horrible. But I'm coming back. Don't panic. Right then. So we next need... Obviously, this connection needs to be reinstated. So that's easy enough. Give me some of this. You get up onto there. Again, I haven't quite finished with that yet. I want to see what it does, and then we'll go a little further with it. And then let's continue this. That's rather way gently. That's rather too skinny. That one. There you go. Right, come over here. Right. Well, it already looks better simply having roads laid out properly. The side benefit there, of course, is that we get a bit more throughput as well. I might bang some trucks on there, but I think, to be honest, I'd probably just go wild with the tree gun to spruce that up some. Now then, we then want to get onto this area here, which is where the new truck stop there's going to appear. The question is, what's going to be the best way of doing so? Now, you've got this large amount of green here, which is what is preventing that from working. Right, okay, yeah, I'm not going to finish that yet. We're going to sort this bit out. Now, what we're not going to do... Oh, no. Yeah. Go on. What? Well, I need to clean all these trucks out. Okay, well, good luck with that. There's loads of them. Yep, there really are. Alright, stop this one. Stop. Stay there. Alright, where's the next lot coming from? There's some more, look. Actually, we probably want to go a bit further back than that, because this switch up of road style is also not brilliant. Now then, we've just got to clock them on the way in. Right, stop you as well. Stop you as well. And that level of roadblock should... There you go. There's another one. Look, he's making a move for it. And no, you don't. And you. That's it. Yes, I know we'll create a massive traffic jam if that's what it takes. Any more? Yep, there's one. Don't think I didn't see you. God, cease. You are really close to where the action is, but I should be able to push you out of the way. I'm flipping it. There's another one. Right, stop that as well. Right, any more? We've got one in at the moment taking care of business, and then after that, I think we're clear. Go on, get out of my way. And pause. Right, okay. Let's get these lot moving again. I should have kept them all up. You probably missed one. And keep you going. And that one. Make that go. And I think there's one more, which is this. In fact, there's probably more than one more. No, you're still active. You're good. This one? Yeah, fine. Yeah. No, okay, right. We'll assume they're all going, but we'll probably spot them if they're not. Right, let's clear ourselves some space. Main connection will be interrupted. Oh no! Heavens to Betsy! We mustn't ruin the main connection. You're not taking that awfully seriously, are you? I'm really not. No, go this way, mate. There you go. Go on, back down the road. Go on, op it. What about this lot? No, they're going to need to be progressed as well. You're using progress as a synonym for rampantly destroyed. I see. There you go. Right. Good. Well, that's attractive. I don't really want to get rid of this bit, but I do need to do something about this this raised area. So, unfortunately, we're going to do that. Right. Now then, this is where we could get a little carried away rather too easily, because I'm going to try and get everything on the same level as here. I'm going to try and get everything on the same level as here. Right, we'll do this side first. So if we do that a bit like this, I don't know what's going to happen. The game may crash. I am rather pushing it. Okay, do it. Let's see what happens. The game did not crash. However, you have now completely destroyed this bit of track. Oh dear. Yeah. Oh dear is an interesting thing to say. All right, that's going to need relaying then. The good news is it's not a complicated junction. Right, and then we'll continue destruction and then put it all back together again afterwards. Yeah, all right. I think there's a reason that's not going to work out quite as well as you might have hoped. We'll go to about there. Right, yeah. Follow the road along here. This is going to cause a right mess. Now, see, look, I've got... this is my new toy, and I've already got flipping carried away with it. I'm going to level it out. Oh, dear. Oh, dear is right. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, though. That's going to be easier to build on, isn't it? What's the matter with you? Really, you can't just use something in moderation. You've got to go absolutely bananas with it. Right, okay. Now then, the smoothing will hopefully help us create some transitions that we can actually manage. But I'm not going to be overconfident in that regard until we've done it. Right, okay, go around there. You know what? This is looking a little bit better. Although we have a wrinkle in the landscape there, which will buff out a bit. Not entirely sure what we're going to do about that train. Yeah, there you go. That's it. There you go. Oh, yeah. Now we might have a bit of a fight on our hands to make that hook up again if I've made it too steep, but it doesn't look on first glance as though I have. But you know, we remain to be convinced. There you go. That's better. Right. Good. Okay. All right. Maybe the world didn't end over there, but we'll have to wait and see. Yeah. Get rid of all of this. Oh, flipping heck. Yeah, this is... Yeah, all right, we've got quite a large reconstruction job going on here. Also, that one. Yeah. But one step at a time. And when we're done with this, it's going to look very, very orderly and really quite boring. The chaotic that we had there beforehand will be a thing of the past, and instead we will have something which is modern and efficient and glorious. And worthy of its name. What is its name? I don't know. Dave? Right, okay. There's some road in here somewhere. I better get rid of it. There. See, look. That's the thing that happened. Yeah. I tell you what. To be on the safe side, let's just move all of this out of the way, and then I'll do some smoothing. And then when I relinquish control, got that sentence out eventually. Well, it's a sentence fragment. Really. Don't be pedantic. Then the AI can figure out exactly what its next move is. Its next move is to probably go, that's it, I'm out of here. No, you've clearly got this worked out for yourself there, you genius. I'm going to leave you to it. And exactly how much of this city are you bulldozing? All right, okay, I'll calm down. I doubt it. Right, okay. Now then. We've got a lovely workspace in which to operate. The AI will move back in quick sharp, I would imagine. I think there's a road connection there somewhere, you know. But I can't see it at the current time. Right, okay, I've broken 8 routes. Minor details. I've broken more than that before. That's not something to be proud of. Okay, good. See, look, there you go. Now we've got something we can work with. You had something that was working beforehand. Don't make out like you've suddenly, invented the wheel. Right, so I'm going to build this as in-city. And we're going to need regular medium street to kick things off. Now, there is a connection there. Okay, good. We'll set that out in a straight line. You know why? Because the Romans knew a thing or two about straight roads and how they were a good thing. We'll then make it bendy because needs must. Next up, we'll intersect that. Hold on, will we? Next up, we'll put the truck stop back in. I thought you might end up there. And that will also be helpful. We've gone 2-way, but I might make this... rather longer. Yeah. For a couple of reasons. 1, makes a difference. And 2, I feel like it. Neither of these reasons, I admit, are particularly good. But, yes. No, hold on. Let's do... Yeah, before we do that, let's bang in another bit of road. Because if this pays off, or if this does what I hope it might... then it could be quite interesting. Right, let's do that. And then something along those lines. And then put the truck stop in and hope we're still in range. We are. But we're going to slam that right up again. No, we're not. No, we're going to go as far away from the station as we can. Which is, I'm going to say it's there. It might be even further than that, out than that. But that way there is ever such a slight bit of building space here, should the AI decree that that is a thing that it wishes to pursue. And then you get a truck stop that's got, it's got some action going on by the side of it with regard to some housing. Right, well, yeah, no, see, this right angle here, that would be lovely. There you go, there, see, that. Splendid, see? Lovely. Right, okay, so that's that plumbed in. I haven't really improved very much. It's not done anything beneficial just yet. I am going to try and upgrade this and change the street style. Street style, medium, new city. Or old city. Some kind of city, new style. No, hold on, that's the right style, the right street. I want the regular street. New city. Let's try it and see what it looks like. I just want it to try and match the pavemented road that we've got there connecting with it, but it hasn't. All right, no matter. Okay, so what do you want to do next? Let's get the train plumbed back in, because that's kind of critical. Right, okay, so we'll go down there onto here. Yeah, now you did have a diamond junction down there. Don't think I didn't spot it on the way in. However, we don't need it if I can get one of these working. Go on. I suspect we'll get too much slope because we routinely get... No, we didn't. Okay, right. Well, in which case, that's fine. Right, yeah. Slip everything. Probably want some signals on here somewhere, but I couldn't tell you exactly where at the moment. Yes, you could. I could tell you exactly where. Yeah, that one. You could pull that one out a little bit further and give yourself a bit more run-up. Okay, we'll do that then. Don't just the signal, please. Thank you. Right, okay. And then you sit right here because you want to start a heavy goods train on a slope. Yes, of course I do. That's the optimum place to start a heavy goods train. Now then, this was probably connected as well, but I don't recall it being a separate truck stop. I think we're routing things under through this tunnel to connect back up over there, which is probably because that's exactly what you're doing. Right. Anything else? No, I think we've more or less got the polish going on here, but we are going to we're going to set this road in place. We'll chance it as far as City Street is concerned, but I'm really not. I really don't fancy my chances of that being a thing that occurs. I think it'll. No. Look. If you would do this in a reasonably straight line, that'd be splendid. Yeah, I mean, if we get some little industries cropping up there, that'd be ace. We won't, but I'm just saying it would be really nice if we did. I was talking about rebuilding that bit as well. But I talk about a lot of things, so that might not mean anything. Yes. Okay, I think what I need, more than anything else, is to run it for a bit and then see what it actually looks like when you've got your traffic in motion. Just ease that up a smidge. Right, good. Now then, do we want to pre-grid for the fine town planners of Gotham, or do we want to let them figure that out for themselves? I think somewhere between the two is the way to go, because just gridding it out, I haven't yet got the spacing exactly right. You get because if you get the spacing wrong, you end up with massive chunks of unoccupied land, and while that in itself can look quite pleasing, in the main you don't want unoccupied land. You want to cram as much into these things as possible. What do you feel about that? I don't feel brilliant about it, but it'll do. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bang in some basic connectivity and see if that. See what happens from there, really. Right, large street, which we have here, which we have here, which we have. Thank you, which we have here. We'll route that. Get as far as there. Right, we'll turn this highway into street. Get rid of that. That's it. You come up here onto there. There you go. That's nice. Now we're going to end up with some traffic going on there, but I mean, some form of traffic at some point is going to be inevitable. Now then, here's the actual thing that we came to build. Why are you? What's the wobbliness in aid of? No. Look, we're trying to rebuild this with some sense of grace, nay glamour, and therefore I'm not going to accept the lack of moral fortitude that you're showing there. Right, if we whack this, hold on, get rid of that. But you only just built that. I mean, you literally only just built that. I may have literally only just built that. However, it was not good enough. Right, give me this. Cut through all of that lot. That's it, like that. Good. Nice right angles. Then we'll connect you up onto there and you up onto here. And you've made that look dreadful. All right, now because this feels like it could be kind of a main arterial traffic route, which sounds kind of medical, but it's also sort of accurate. Okay, right, that's good. Now then, let's now turn our attention finally to getting this bypass put in. So here's a large country road. There's our destination. I think, right, well, firstly, let's get rid of you. Right, I probably got rid of a bit more than I needed to there. But then we'll run this straight up here. And then this can form the backbone of some interconnectivity. Right, if we roll you around just as the crow flies. Oh, hold on. Is that a dramatic change in altitude we've got going on? Well, it's not altitude so much as elevation. But in answer to your question, yes. Okay. Well, I don't want a bridge. Thou shalt not build a bridge, as I believe it was Gandalf that said originally. All right, how's that? It's not wonderful, but with a little bit of application of the smoothing gun, and then we get Mr. Tree Gun out as well, we can make that dramatically beautiful. Dramatically beautiful. What's that? You said you were going to come back to it? Well, I'm coming back to it right now, because that's horrible. Right, okay, come on. You just do something amazing. Impress me with your ability to come up with artistic road laying. I built like a little bit of a curve and then a straight line. Beautiful. Hang it in a gallery. Right, okay, good. Yeah. And then we'll tree the hell out of that in a minute. Okay, yeah. Now then, that's a nice, efficient-looking route. Why did you add the sub-clause of it being efficient-looking rather than merely efficient? Well, because we can't tell that it's going to be efficient until we get it rock and rolling, and that's going to reveal whether we're barking up the wrong tree or not. Right, now, if we then turn this into you've got a bit of fat road there, and I think we'll turn it into just regular medium road, because if we're lucky, then we won't have it will be less desirable for the trucks than going the other way. And you reckon that's going to work? I have no idea if it's going to work or not. Connect that up onto there while we're... What's going on there? Oh, I see, we're going uphill again. Okay. Yeah, you really don't get a good sense of the scale of things moving uphill when you're looking at an angle like that, right? You just don't get a sense of it. Now, I know I could turn the contours on, but in all honesty, the contours are pretty ugly. So I don't, as a rule. As you know, you've been around. You've seen me do this thing before. Right, some general smoothage here to help the fine people of the local area feel that the area has been smoothed out. Either that or it's suffering from some chronic but widespread subsidence. Good. Right. Have we got that all connected up again? Yes, we have. Not sure about... Oh, no, I already mentioned I was going to have a look at that. So that's okay. What's going on over here? Have we got some overlap going on there from some rogue flattening? No, we haven't. Okay. I think we might be close to takeoff. The road, well, the routes are all... Stop that. The routes are all fixed up. Well, I say fixed up. They're all connected back up again. So we can now run this. No, hold on. Wait. You haven't finished your bypass. And you haven't connected that back up again. So finish that, and then I'll let you press the go button, and we'll see what we end up with. Right. Okay. You come over here. Get onto here. Get the behind Satan and so forth. Is that where you want to connect to? Yes. Okay, right, fine, good. So what I might need to do is, on the route that was running through town, is explain to it about the idea of the tunnel. And as much as there are some people out there who are afeared of tunnels, and therefore will not be thrilled at the prospect. Okay. Will not be thrilled at the prospect of having to go through the tunnel to get where they're going. Sorry, I noticed that this was a bit of a lumpy highway, and I think I can do a better job than that. Right, now then, if we smooth that. What we won't use is the brute force smoothing dozer. Because the smoothing dozer, it don't care. It just kind of goes like, well, I've smoothed it all out, and now half your town is underground. Can anyone get to it? No. Thanks. Right, okay, hold on. That looks like a kink as well. It is. Ugh. No. Disgusting. Right, get that round over there. No, don't get that round over there. Do a straight line kind of push out to that, and it has put that kind of gouge in again, but we have ended up with a smooth approach. And actually, that gouge isn't too I was going to say it wasn't too significant. But you know, it is. It's very significant. I might leave it in though, to a degree, and then coat the whole area in trees. Right. Okay. Now you come out over here and form a pleasing connection, please. That's okay. Although we do. Why have you done that? Not just to yourself, you've done it to me as well, and that just shows a certain amount of disrespect. Right, do that again. No. Do this again. No. Nope. No. No. Maybe. No. 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 I could keep that up for a while, but I'm not going to. Right, try it again. You, down there like that. Now then, have you put that lump in again? No, you haven't. You've smoothed it out a little bit this time. All right, that's mediocre but adequate. Right, now, you onto here. Don't put a kink in my road. Yeah, well, you have done. You've put the kink back in the road. Fine, we'll live with it. It is what it is. I guess we'll say that there's an ancient Indian burial ground going on there, and we're just going to have to live with it. Because we do. Now, okay, now I think we're about ready to unpause, unless I've missed any further connections outside. Don't think I have. Right, let's see what we see. I'm going to go at, I'll tell you, I'll go for a speed that we'll describe as modest, and see exactly what these clowns get up to. This looks like a stopped one. It's not, it's just lost. And you, has got no clue. Where the hell am I going? There we go, they've figured it out now. Right, okay, so we're going to run some stuff through here. In comes Johnny Oil here, who's coming from VirtueCon. We'll stick a replacement vehicle up on there while we're in the area. Got to find it, of course. There you go. Have some of that. Because we hadn't set any of those up originally, and this is one of Onion Jack's finest, I believe. Running with an empty trailer, very nice. I like it. Okay, so you're going the long way round there in order to come in from the correct approach. Now, I suspect. Well, no, I'm going to hope that was kind of a one-off while you were re-establishing your choices there. Right, delivery Gotham. Let's put you on 4. Let's put you on 3. Let's put Virtucon. Let's put you on 2. That way, theoretically, these 3 will stay largely empty. So if we put you on 2 as well, no, let's put you on 4, and that way we run the outsides with doubles and the insides with you should probably do it the other way around. All right, this doesn't really matter. I know, but it does to me. There you go. We'll put all the big stuff in the middle, and then the outer stuff not. So, okay, well, I mean, you know, if you think that's going to make a difference. Right, okay, now then, we should have had enough time for these chaps to re-establish themselves. What I was waiting to see was whether we did have anything that was coming in down this road, then crossing, then coming in, and then pushing back off again. Because, oh, lorks. This is a lot of traffic that has all of a sudden decided to use this bit of road. We do not have improvement here. In fact, I'm just going to assume that this is in part due to the change in landscape. But yeah, it's not helping with the free flow of materials, particularly. Also, I'm not seeing any broken trains or broken train routes. You know, perplexed-looking locomotives. We're not currently seeing any of those. So that's something that we can see as a jolly good positive move there. Okay, now then, is anyone using my bypass? You're going out this way, but I don't think you're going up there, are you? No. Okay, so where are you lot from Clown School? Which way are you heading? You're Manuel Globex, using a colour that is somewhat difficult to keep track of. Right, okay. I don't think this is the one I actually need to look at. No, that's fine. Next, you are Supply Dharma Goth Mainline. So you're heading out that way. Okay. That's also fine. Although let's ping the terminals again and align you all up. We all want to go down this one. Tough. Go down one each. There you are. You'll be happier as a result. Right, what about you lot? You're still Dharma Goth ML. Okay. And you? Same, Gov. Same. Alright, where's the new stuff? Where's Gotham's goods pipeline of trucks? If they're just doing laps of this, I'm going to be a smidge displeased. Here we go. Globex Goth. Alright, which way have you opted to go? You're still cutting through town because you believe it to be the superior route. Right, we're going to tell you to stop doing that. Let's bang a road waypoint in, which is amazing because I never use those. Also, I'm not entirely sure where they live. Well, try this. Waypoint. Waypoints. Where do road waypoints live? Maybe it lives under roads. It does. Okay, right, cool. Road waypoint. Now, okay, this may end up being a little bit further, but by the same measure, it will also be quite a lot quicker because they won't have to worry about road. You can just put that in here. You what? Alright, no, maybe that is not the right one. Try that. There you go. Look at that. That's nice. Right, and then on the way back, go via the other one. You clowns. See, that's going to be jolly quick. much more so than whatever it was you were doing beforehand, like some kind of buffoon. Right, okay, so this is now, this is going to be Globex. BlogX, no, that's a different thing. That's some Web 2.0 you've got going on there. Globex distribution, because it is distributioning. Right, okay, good, excellent, and some more good to boot. All right, that is now largely working. Now we've obviously got to rebuild the supply that we had there, but the trains they're coming in. Here's a train that's coming in now, unless I saw a truck and I misassociated it. No, that's a train. Look at it. That's definitely a train. It looks like a train and is one. And the reason that I'm looking for a train is because I'm going to wrap it up there for today. Has it helped anything? Probably ever so slightly. This was all about... see, look, there is some symmetry to the episode now, because that is the train that we were looking at earlier on. It is also largely empty, which is a bit flipping out. There's trains all over the place. Yes, has it improved things? Maybe moderately. But that's what it takes now, is that in order to really get the efficiency going, what we're looking for is road terminals, fundamentally, that have an awful lot of goods waiting to be picked up. Because if we keep the road terminals moving, then it will feed into the rail terminals, and it will mean that all of those individual businesses keep rocking and rolling as well. Anyway, thank you very much for joining today. I've been Colonel Failure. In the next episode, we will do something with passengers. I've got a notion, and I'm keen to pursue it. Then we'll turn our head back to goods once more, for there is more to turn our head to. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch up with you soon. Cheerio. So as we approach the end of the series, the projects are going to become ever more outlandish and arguably unnecessary. We've still got a few places to connect up, but actually not that many. I think there's maybe 2 towns that don't have a proper freight supply yet, and maybe half a dozen of the industries aren't connected. So we'll get that done. I'm going to take a bit of a break from freight for a little while, maybe a couple of episodes, and focus on doing some passenger malarkey instead. Just keep it fresh. Keep you guessing what's coming next. Well, I tell you what's going to come next, be some more trains and whatnot. So why not subscribe and ensure that you don't miss out on the enthralling ongoing nonsense as we wrap up this mainline series.